What is going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, today we are finally doing it. I've been kind of avoiding this a little bit because I don't know how to build this deck with such an aggressive meta with Draven out there. So here we are exploring the dream of scoring 3 points in one turn with Ari Alluring and Svelsinger. So I still need to cut one card out, and I don't know if you guys can see this because I know my video is right there. Okay, yeah, well, you guys just have to deal with it. Emperor's Divide is safely in there just because it's such a powerful card. The fact that we get to get units from a spell and we get discounts from Eager Apprentice is really good. And then plus the repeat cost with the Battlefield, of course, the Spire is solid. Zonia's to protect our Ari a little bit. No, I do not want to use Guardian Angel. The equipment is kind of just awkward for this deck. Jaina, I was thinking about two, but I just don't have spots. Sona is important because we want that defensive 4 runes. Also, equipping Sona to Svelsinger if the Ari does die isn't a terrible thing, as we already 8 runes, so that makes things very scary for our opponent. Block is strong. It's always been strong. 2 Defy is also like kind of short on it. Maybe the Feral Strength cutting 1 down. But that's just like our defense right there. So I'm really struggling. I can't cut a 2-might unit. It's tough, dude. There's like no space for this deck. Anyone in chat have any suggestions? By all means, like, what do I do? I'm literally 1 card, and I've been working on this list for a while to make it kind of like make it a little more consistent. However, it's just awkward, dude. Like Thwonk, Feral Strength, Ari. And we're only running 1 Ari too, so we're gonna play it carefully though. So maybe the Foxfire. Honestly, like Foxfire is so good because it's just straight up removal for some pesky cards, especially the Aurelia, right? Especially Draven, because it has 4 might, dude. It's just so good. Yeah, it kills a lot of things for no power, which is ridiculous. And the thing is, it says kill any number of units at the battlefield with total might 4 or less. So if they're attacking, also that hurts them as well. So Draven becomes a 4 if he was a 5. There's nothing you can really do about that because of the attack trigger that it has. But defending Aurelia gets just deleted. Find your center is relatively important too in a control build. Tough. It's either the Crank, right? The Crank is really good, but I think I just might cut it down to 1, or even just take both Cranks out and put in another Jaina. Because I don't think we have room to play Crank. Crank is like a heavy cost unit for the fact that you have to play it all the time, every single turn, just to get its effect. All right, so let's try it. All right, so like this is obviously just testing things out. So let's try and put 2 Jainas instead of the Crank, and now we're finally good. And then we have the deck, and then we can play. Yeah, I've been dreaming about. Well, I'm not dreaming, but like I've been wanting to do this this build for quite some time. So all right, here we go. Our first opponent. Let's see if it works. So the struggle with TCG Arena is that everyone wants to play set 2 or set 1 still, but I think people should G2 Nord Enjoyer. What? Okay, all right, whatever that means. So I'll just play. I was playing Ornn last night. The thing is, like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be maining Ari. I think also the battlefields are really important. Like, the Spire is really good with Ari. We're going against Master Yi, which is annoying. So if he gets a foothold on the battlefield, it's going to be rough. I rolled a 14, he rolled a 15, and he has Vile Maulslayer. That's fine. That's okay. Oh, no. He removed Vile Maulslayer. Okay, I'll just go power good. Dude, my Infinity Gauntlet coffee mug lost the Soul Stone. I was so sad. I have no idea where it is. Leave it to me to lose a Infinity Stone. He wants to go first. Sure. Sounds good. We'll mulligan. So Watcher goes away. Sona stays. Ravenbloom for the early game. Not so fast is also very good. Master Yi doesn't really target down our stuff except for charm, so maybe it's a keep. We'll just keep those 3 cards and draw. There's a block to defend a little bit, especially with the Sona there. The good thing is like this deck isn't like solely built around Spellslinger, right? Like you can still get there with just just getting a couple points from Ari holding. Like, 2 per turn is really good, especially in such an aggressive meta. Pretty solid. But yeah, I generally run like more the mid-rangey blue Ari. Okay, so that telegraphs he doesn't have much in his hand. So that's good for us. So we get 2 more runes. Do I ever just play the Sona and move in with it? I don't think so. That's just not a good game plan. We'll play the Ravenbloom, and as always, just leave up some runes. He's probably going to move in here. Probably runs Feral... Yeah, Feral Strength and Disciplines. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we'll go into the other battlefield, and then we'll lay down our Sona first, and then Ari, and then kind of dig. Celicorn Hoarder is also something I was considering. However, it's just... I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of it. So I get a point. Move on there. I will then drop down the Sona here. And then with nothing left, we can hide the block. But I don't think I need to because I do have a Jaina which I can't play. All right, so I actually do need to hold down the block. So we'll play block on the battlefield to kind of protect a little bit. And then we'll pass turn, and then we'll ready 4 runes, or technically 2 runes, but we have the chance to ready 4 runes. So let's see. And then once we've got a foothold into the battlefield, we got some Not So Fast, we got some Defies, we got Jaina. So that's like a pretty relatively good hand to kind of go in. Okay, so he's going to Carnivorous Snapvine. So I think I'm going to Not So Fast that because I really, really want the Sona to survive. He's going to Defy it. Should we fight this? Should I even fight this, dude? Yeah, screw it. That's what we do. I'll defy his defy. He really wants that Sona gone, so that's fine. We burned a lot of runes, though. But that's fine. So we played 2, so this is at a 4. So Ravenbloom's at a 4. Don't forget on your opponent's turn to get your Ravenbloom triggers, guys and gals. So pretty good. So even though he's ahead on points, dropping down the Ari here, equipping Spellslinger, we'll get 3 points per turn. We can go from 5 to 8 in just 1 turn really, really well. We do get the holding point. Ravenbloom will drop back down to 2. At this point, we could potentially jack up, move. No, we can't even move Ari in. I wonder if I move back or I just pass. I think, yeah, because we're kind of that awkward situation now. We burned so many runes. So that'll give +3 to the Ravenbloom because I want to protect the Sona a little bit. And then if he moves in with the Jaina as well. Okay, so we'll probably we can't really do much, so we're just going to pass here. Which is bad because the telegraphs, like, our hand is, like, pretty much, having only 2 cards. However, those 2 cards, relatively important. We have a block hidden. It's probably going to move in there. So let's see what we should do. All right, so he goes to 8, which is annoying. So this will go to 5, 6, and then I will... I'm going to move in my Jaina here. Unless he is Not So Fast, which would be terrible, but then I can still block. Yep. Cool. Jaina does this job. Very nice. I'm going up to 5 runes next turn. He wants to kind of attack that battlefield because he's staring at my Ari right there. This is also, oops. This is also at a 3 now because I played a, no, it's not. Never mind. Jaina is a unit. Don't forget that. So he's recycling, maybe Rune Runner or Arcs. Wow, dude. Wow, what a douche. Double carnivorous on the, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Alright, so he has 4 mark damage onto him, so remember that. So there's the Raven Bloom. We go up to 3. Here's the awkward situation where we can't really develop our Ari, can we? We have 12 might coming in next turn. We only have 2. We do have the Raven Bloom, which is actually pretty good. So I think we just reinforce here with the Raven Bloom as we can top deck some pretty crazy stuff, plus the block. So they'll go back up to 3. Let me just put the counters on here. So if I play this and this, then one will go up to 6, 7, 8. And he is 12, 13, 14, 15. And then playing 2 cards. We'll put the other one up to 4. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is more might than what he has. Actually, no, that's the same exact might. Plus all the battle tricks that he has. So I think we're going to have to sit here. We do have 1 card, but hopefully we get some crazy top decks with... So he's going to pay 1 to charm the Raven Bloom over there. Maybe I'll fight over there. There's nothing I can do about that. Well, they could trade if I react with this. Alright, let me react with this. But I'm going to target this one. So they get up to 3. Then this moves over here. His stupid Yi ability kicks in, so that goes up to 5. I'm the attacker. So I'll play Discipline on her. And he's going to do a Discipline on that. So I'll let all that resolve. I'll draw a card, and it is a 1,000-tail watcher. Which will help us actually 2 turns. Okay. This will go to 6 actually, and then this has another one, 4. Okay. So he's probably going to move in with everything. Take the 2 battlefields. This does have tank. Yeah, he forgot his hold. That's fine. Charm is rough. I do get the -1 for everything if he does to get to move in. I'm leaving this here just to dictate that he has shield 3. So it'll go down to 5, 2. So 12 versus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is kind of weird. Alright, so he wants to move, grab a card. Okay, so that means he's not going to move in here, which is safe for us. Feels pretty good. Guardian Angel comes down, decides to equip it to the thing. Move in there. Nope, doesn't want to. Realizes what's going on. Realizes that the block gives something tank. And shield 3, so it'll go up to 7. It is not enough because it goes down to 6. Both. So it goes to 6. 5. This goes up to 7. 7-10 versus 11. Dude, that was 1 point off, dude. That's terrible because of the stupid Guardian Angel. I will kill this dude. It goes to 5. Oof, there's the Feral Strength that I needed last turn. If he goes to 7, there's nothing I could do. That's a good game. I'm still working on the list, guys. I'm not done yet. I think that fight with all of the Defies, I should have just let him take in it and then have like more options. I was being greedy. Let's roll. Let's go for Spire. Oh no, let's go for Dreaming Tree against thing. Oh, he's disconnected. Moving on to the next game. Doesn't want to play against Ari, I guess. Another version of me. Yeah, dude, that song is stuck in my head. Smitey on tour. What is going on? Okay. Let's go, Ari. Let's go, Ari. Let's remove the Spire, honestly. Let's go with Dreaming Tree first. I got a 4. Please, I rolled a 12. Ooh, Ravenloft Conservatory is good for us too. I was thinking about putting that in instead of the Spire and running less stuff. Repeat cost stuff. Oh, okay, there you go. What's up, Nico? How you doing? Watching me on stream. It's actually a pretty decent hand, other than the Jaina. I really don't want that. It's more a reactive card that you want to pull into. So let's go with this, and then he's good to go. So no units first turn, pretty terrible. Including the Emperor's Divide, which is pretty awful. Like, the Emperor's Divide is something we should have been able to pull. I'm sorry, not Emperor's Divide. Desert's Call. Sorry, guys. Alright. But honestly, guys, like, I don't even know if I'm going to be playing Ari anymore in this meta. Like, I've done so much practicing. And if you aren't running purple, dude, you're at such a disadvantage. Like, it's so rough, man. It's literally, like, painful. It's so painful to be, like, not running purple because purple is just so strong. You know, it's rough. It really is. It's a terrible feeling, honestly. So, like, you need to run any Draven. Yeah, Jinx is a possibility. Miracle Jinx isn't too terrible, especially with, like, a Rebel Jinx. No 2-mite units and no Desert's Call in hand. So I think we just play our chosen champion from hand. If he has removal, then so be it. And I'm gonna give up on Ari, but we're gonna keep trying a little bit. But yeah, if you're not running purple, you're at such a disadvantage. It's ridiculous. Like, they have just such good cards out there. And a Call of the Week. And there we go. Alrighty. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah, you know. It's just the way it is. It's the way the game's played. But yeah, you're like, you need purple in the game, honestly. So, you know, so to coincide with colors, like, honestly, Aurelia is probably the deck I'll be maining in Spiritforged. Because you have Annie, you have Jinx, you have Misfortune, you have Ysir, which is terrible. Like just like you play with Ysir, you're just gonna have to play like Aurora, dude. I have nothing, dude. Garbage pools, nothing. There's nothing I could do, dude. I literally can't do anything. This is god awful. Drawing like bricks. But yeah. Purple, you're at an extreme disadvantage if you're not playing it in Spiritforged, just because they have such powerful cards. And honestly, between Draven, Annie, Jinx, Misfortune isn't too terrible. Hey, look, Asona. There you go. Oops. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just play Asona. He's probably just going to play a Cold of the Week. But Defy. I do have a Defy, so that's fine. What was I saying? Misfortune, Ysir. Anything purple, Yasuo, you just kind of really want to... You kind of really want to do. Just because it's so strong. Like chat, like seriously, dude, the things that purple got is just insane. Like literally, like you can't argue with me on that one. And therefore it is strong colors. And honestly, I want to go into Nexus Knights. I want to win pretty cool Nexus Knight packs, because that's how you can get the you can get a lot of the stuff from Proving Grounds. New hollow foil treatment, which is pretty cool. So he's like just Spell Victor removal, Spell Victor's cool too. It's a pretty solid deck, I'm not going to lie. I have no green runes, which is pretty terrible. So we're able to, not so fast, defy stuff. He's at 5, which is painful. But what can we do? But I think Aurelia... I was thinking about Misfortune as well. Like, Misfortune, by all means, should be relatively good for Spiritforged. There's a lot of crazy interactions. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I am torturing myself with Ari. Yeah. Like, I was just saying, like, there's just so much good stuff for purple. Like, it's hard not to... just play purple, right? And I saw like an incredible like anything like Ari got like a lot weaker, which is sad, because I actually generally enjoy like control decks like this, right? However, yeah, you're absolutely right. Why am I torturing myself with Ari? I guess I kind of like the pain. It's sad though, because like Ari like helped me out in set 1, right? With like a lot of Nexus Knights, so it was a fun deck to play with the people that I have there that I play with. 7. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this really cool, live the dream with Svelsinger and Ari alluring. But it's not working out because there's just too much removal. There's just too much removal in the game. So target drawing from Dreaming Tree, get my Raven Bloom, make it 6, and then I'll tap 2 more for this, target it, making it 8. With 6 smart damage. Hey, you fellow Ari player, what's up, man? Finally. So, yeah. Oh, here's Imperial Decree. When any unit takes damage this turn, kill it. Takes damage indicates from now on after it's played. Yeah, it's not retroactive. Imperial Decree. I don't know. Yeah. Ari's tough. What's your list looking like? Is it very similar to the list of the regionals? Swing around. So here's a really interesting interaction. So the action speed Imperial Decree spell, when any unit takes damage this turn, kill it. Very common spell. Now, if the damage was already done and then Imperial Decree is done afterwards, what do you guys think? So let's see. Damage after Imperial. Yeah, I thought so too. I did draw 2. Takes damage this turn. Nope, doesn't work. Past tense. Doesn't work this way. You can look it up. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw one. What is he doing with his runes? Why is he playing the runes? Yeah, I know he can't play. It doesn't make any sense. Like he is like Sonnen has 6 mark damage, so if he wants to do anything else, he's gonna play another Falling Comet. Does he even have enough? Can I even do this? Is this good? Can I get it out of 6 damage range? Jesus, man, what a douche. Wait, did he take back? He took it back. Wait, you took it back? Nah, man. You played Imperial Decree, buddy. Whatever, just testing. Oh, God. I drew 2 from the first target of the discipline, and then I think I drew 1. But yes, you are correct. I missed that. So, yeah, I don't. When it comes to like testing out decks, I try to stick to the rules. So if I miss the trigger, I miss the trigger. But thank you. So we'll just play Watcher. And then we'll just move in here. Facebreaker. We will defy that. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah. That's true too. I didn't draw from the 2 spells, but I did miss the trigger. So I don't like to like ask like, hey, I missed that trigger, because like if I made this mistakes like testing decks out, and I don't learn from them, then I'll make the mistakes in real life like gameplay, right? And yeah, so I'm consistently trying to learn. Also, like keeping track of like chat and playing the game is actually relatively difficult when it comes to TCGs, but I don't mind. So yeah, you're absolutely right. I should have drawn 2 from the disciplines. Jesus, man, he just has hard removal, dude. Painful things. I can't even accelerate 3/6. If I top deck a Watcher, I can move in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's game. All right. Let me see what we can fix. I have to try and make this deck. Yeah, true. Yeah, he did take back his Imperial Decree, but I'm not that dude. I try and it's not like oh wait, this doesn't work. Well then let me take that back and play something that does work so I can win the game. Especially when it's just on TCG. Like people, that's the thing that people don't understand. Like either they like take it too seriously, like, oh wait, no, this definitely works, or wait, let me fix that. Like that doesn't help you in the long run if you're like playing professionally. If you're playing for fun, then it's whatever. But like if you're investing money and time into the game and going to Nexus Night and Summoner's Skirmish, then you should really like use this like tool like TCG Arena or Tabletop Simulator to kind of like hone your skills, right? If you make a mistake, make a mistake. If you miss a trigger, you miss a trigger. Try not to mess up in real life then. But to each his own. Foxfire. I was saying Foxfire is good. When Draven is sitting at a base or Aurelia at a base, the fact that it's just hard removal. I was trying to fit in Frigid Touch as well, minusing things and being able to kill multiple things with Foxfire is pretty solid. I think Foxfire is pretty strong right now, but I'm contemplating about removing it, honestly. Like since you're an Ahri player, like this is what I'm thinking. Usually I play blue Ahri. Like I never play green Ahri, but I'm just trying to figure out if stuff with Felsinger is actually legit or is it just a dream. Probably just a dream. But, disciplines, frail strengths, thwonks, some repeat stuff to go along with Spire. Defy, obviously. Find your center, a little bit of ramp, block. Empress Divide I found really good after I've seen it in the Chinese tournament. Like, pretty good. You add more copies. But, like, the thing is, honestly, you could take this out and maybe add, add the Poro, honestly. Like, instead of just a spell. Yeah, it is specific, isn't it? Like I like the card. It's not terrible. The fact that it's hidden is strong too, but I just think in this set too, like there's just too much might. There's too many ways to like increase units' might to where it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, Eager Apprentice, Ravenbloom, Thousand Tail Watchers, Staple, Jaina Survivor. I found actually pretty useful. I wish it was better though. Like the first ability with the healing thing is just so awkward and so specific as well. It's kind of tough. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, so let's cut Foxfire. So if we cut Foxfire, then what's another option to put in? Maybe another Defy, maybe another Emperor's Divide, or maybe another Not So Fast, right? And then if we drop Eager Apprentice, like obviously Yordles is something that speaks out to me because Yordle is just like a really strong card. Or we can kind of look here. Let's go look at domains. Mind calm domains. Why are these? Wait, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Why are these the only cards in the domain? Oh, okay, including. Oh, exactly. Okay. I should try Foxfire. I'm on Wages currently. Wages is good because the gold is relevant, because you have to keep up with your opponent too. And a lot of people, have gold generation in the deck, and it helps them curve out to more runes. So you do, in order to like kind of like keep up with your opponent on rune economy, gold is actually important. An Adaptatron main deck is too much, I feel like. Singularity. Yeah, I think Singularity too is important, right? All right, so we'll put 2 Singularities in. We now have 56 cards, so let's cut Eager Apprentice, right? So we'll cut Eager Apprentice. The Mama is always something good because it helps us actually be able to... developing 6 Smite for 400 power is always good. The Sprite Mama into a battlefield after the Sprite has conquered is really good. Then we can pop down our Ahri. Disarming Rake is also solid. But I took it out because I just rather have that in the sideboard. Green Orin to search for Svel is bad idea. I was thinking about Stellacorn Herder. Also, it's not a bad idea. Also, Navori Scout's really good. I was thinking about this card as well, like for the mid game. I wish there was more stuff that you could flash in. I wish there was units you could flash in to save things. I like the Navori Scout. When I move to a battlefield, give another. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't even know Lee Sin got some support when you buffed me ready me. That's actually really good. So we put Singularity in. This card doesn't make any sense, dude, honestly. I hate this card so much. Needlessly large Yordle. Like, what do you do that in a green-yellow, like, hook deck or something like that? Hysteric Gauge is also not good. So we took out, so we need units. So we took out 3 Eager Apprentice. Now I'm going to put in actually, Blue Ezreal isn't terrible. So we just need 3 might units, right? Between 3 or 2. Let's go look at the 3. Water. Wheel of Water or something to think about. I think it's just the Yordle. We need to have cards to kill opponents' units on your turn. Yeah, I took out Blitzcrank just because I didn't have space for it. But now I do have space. Yeah, let's just go to good old Blitzcrank. Three's too much, I think, though. I think 3 Blitzcrank's too much. Ravenbloom. We need cheaper units, though, to play. But we do have the Emperor's Divide, which is fine. So basically, these are 2-cost units. 2-cost units, 4-cost units. This is reactive. This is aggressive. Progress Day. Interesting. Okay. That's a different... it's a different take on it. Progress Day. I never even thought about running Progress Day in Ari. Is that like... Are you sideboarding Progress Day or are you main decking Progress Day? Because I really like the idea, honestly, to be fair. I'm not even joking. That's like take out Find Your Center and just run Progress Day. Or Emperor's Divide, Ravenbloom. Yeah. Screw it. Let's try it out. Should we? Yeah, why not? Dude, that's what we're here for. I'm taking out 2 Find Your Center and just playing Progress Day. Let's see. Progress Day. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Let's see what we can do. I'll be happy if I'll be able to do it. Nice, dude. Maining 2 Progress Day. Sick. Sick. Well, I wish you luck in Bologna. I hope you get the medal card, dude. Because I don't think anybody's bringing Ari. So if you get there high enough, then if you progress far enough, you should be able to get it. All right. So let's see. Spire, Dreaming Tree. Let's try Spire. A 2. Dude, also I roll terrible like in this simulator, dude. It's god awful. Every single time, like 2, 3. Yeah, I rolled a 12. Okay, cool. There's a treasure hoard, which is nice. Yeah, it's hard to avoid Draven when like 60% or 70% of the people actually just play it. Like, um, okay, Crank, not so fast. Against Draven. So, I think holding the Crank is relatively important. It does make him a, yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep it. So the problem is with cranking a Draven, you need something else because his attack trigger will automatically kill the Blitzcrank. I'll just pass the turn to you, and then you can go. So let's see if we can beat Draven. This is good. This is what I want. You know, honestly, like I'm not like upset about like playing against Draven all the time. Like you just have to deal with it because that's just what people would want to play. So. What's so terrible about it? I think I want to get some gold, right? Helps me play for some costs, honestly. Okay. So we have here the overzealous fan. Okay. So let's just go to the other battlefield because that's never going to happen. Unless we could just go in, honestly. There's the stack deck. This is the Miracle Draven. By the way, chat, what's your thoughts on Draven? What is better, the list that won the regional or the Miracle Draven? I think with Miracle Draven, it's just one of those situations where you're just stuck with a bunch of crap in your hand. So let's just go here. So we get our discount from a repeat cost stuff, which doesn't exist. And I think we crank on the here to here. So overzealous fan dies. And then we just pass the turn. So I got 5 tank, protects the thing a little bit, which is cool. Next turn we could possibly play out our Ari if he doesn't Falling Star. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm assuming he wanted to kill the Blitzcrank. Oh. Wait. Okay, so that's right. Goes on the 3-2, kills the thing unless I played any spells this turn, which I did not. So god awful. Wins battle, draws a card. Seems pretty awful. See, the thing is like we can't keep up with how fast these other decks are with playing things, right? And also another problem is we can't have successful defense and attacks without a little bit of setup. So we lose the race in both aspects. So Ari's pretty weak in that regard. Which is a shame. She got like a little bit of support. But still pretty rough. And honestly, like I don't even know if like alluring Ari with Svel is actually going to be good because if every deck is going to play purple, or at least a lot of them are, like because I was saying that it's so strong. Then rebukes is a thing, and it's just like it takes care of the problem for them, right? Like if I'm holding down to a battlefield on turn 5 with and I have 5 points, and there's a Spellsinger with attached to a Aria Loring, um, then rebuke, fight or flight. Like there's just so many answers to it. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think like this deck's viable to be quite honest. Like to be blunt, and it just doesn't work, right? Like this deck just doesn't work then. But we'll see. Maybe I could win. I don't know. He's ahead even if I equip. Well, there's a progress save, which actually kind of helps. I could move in here. He has 4 runes up. He'll go to 6. So I think I'll just have to... Let's just play Azonias first. And then we'll move in here. And we'll play Discipline on the Ari. Going up to 6. Unless he double taps Hard Bargain, which I will. Yeah, he's going to double tap Hard Bargain. Watch now. I already know it, dude. I already know it. Oh, okay, cool. I draw the card. Cool. A Thwonk. So I can Thwonk 2 things next turn. And he deals the Hextech Ray. So I'll have to defy that. Hextech Ray is actually really interesting. And here comes the Hard Bargain. I'll pay the 2. Hey, I scored a point. But now I have no protection whatsoever. Like, no protection whatsoever. He can fight or flight. He can... What does he accelerate? Wow, you can't just do that to base. Yeah. Okay. The fuck? Screw this, dude. I don't think it's gonna work. So frustrating. So frustrating. Oh, wait, no. Zonias. I forgot about Zonias. Seems fun. There's the crank. There's just nothing I could do, right? Yeah. Yeah. I can fight here. Nah, I can't even move here. I can try. Edge of Night. Does it go to 7? Yeah, that's GG. Brutal, dude. Brutal. Ari got a little hurt this set. Is it too greedy? This is the other. This is without Stupefy. Oh yeah, this is a Time Warp. Smokescreen. Maybe Smokescreen's good, honestly. People don't expect the Smokescreen. Let's see. I don't want to put Time Warp in. The issue is we have no units early game. Let me see something. Put Navori. I'm gonna make it completely different. I'm doing Navori fighting pit. 1, 2, 3. Navori's. Scout, Gina, Sona, Thousand Hill Watcher, Ravenbloom student. Let me take out the Emperor's Divide. Let me just do something real quick. I think the Lonely Poro isn't a terrible thing, honestly, in this deck. Run 2 of them. Just to draw a card, conquer a point is solid. So we're at 56. Discipline, Frail Strength, Thwonk. I don't like Thwonk because it's attacking, honestly. And also the battlefields I have to change, honestly. Arena's Greatest. The Dreaming Tree makes sense. Well, let's do the later. Svelsengir. Zonia's Hourglass. Maybe the Guardian Angel is better because it gives +1. Guardian Angel gives +1. So we'll put 2 Guardian Angel and 2 Svels. We then need maybe the. I don't think Jaina's really that good either. To be honest, it is like a fight or flight on a unit, but I have to be controlling the battlefield. That's the issue. So I don't think it's that great. It's okay. Sona's a staple. This is staple, and Ravenbloom has to be in there. The Worry Scout just wanted to try out. Lonely Poro is questionable. Maybe the Blue Poro, Plundering Poro would be better. Thwonk is like you're holding onto a battlefield. Feral Strength. I think they're just better spells out there. Let's think about Frigid Touch 2 because that really hurts. -2 is relevant. Let's see what else is there. Block is good. I like block. Let's think about running seals as well on this list, which is pretty awkward. The charms are also something I excluded. Mask is something to think about as well. Feyfolk is also good in late game. Tarek is actually not terrible. Shield +1, shield and tank. People do run Tarek. Reinforce is something to consider. Playful Phantom, no. No, we're not putting Playful Phantom in. I refuse to put Playful Phantom in. This is god awful. Oops. The Sprite Mama. Pit Crew now. Smoke Screen's also good. -4 is mighty. The thing is, if we're running Smoke screen. I think in this meta, I think you also run like unchecked power. To be fair, 3 and 2 powers rough. Progress day. Emperor's Divide is solid. Hey, did I take Emperor's Divide out? Oh, why did I take Emperor's Divide out? That card is so good. Alright, let me take out Singularity, and we'll put an Emperor's Divide. Progress save for card draw is solid, especially with the Sonon base. I think this is a little better. Navori Scout's important. I feel like it's a good scrapper, you know? It's a good way to fight things. And then we run into the drop orders, Prize of Progress, Pickpocket, Card Sharp, Bard. You may exhaust your legend as an additional cost to play me. When you play me, if you paid the additional cost, move any number of units to an open battlefield. Open battlefield, though. Exhausting Ari doesn't do anything either. That's not too terrible. Because you can just score a point then. So you pay 4 and a power, right? If you're going second with Obelisk. And then you can go into the other battlefield and start holding. I don't know what they were thinking when they like made this card. Like, what is it supposed to? Units to an open battlefield. Kind of underwhelming, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Bard is something to consider, maybe. Because if you're in that situation where they've used removal and you just have no units, you can play Bard to your base and then use its effect to just move it to an open battlefield so you can get a foothold on something. It actually has Then I take out the Jaina's. Oh, the Jaina's annoying. It's really good. Like, I like Jaina, but like I don't know if it's good or not, honestly. Like, healing, like, who cares? But like I have to be holding on a bed. Alright, let's just try this. Alright, so next iteration is moving Jaina's for bards, because let's see if that card actually works in this. Also, premonition is something to consider in the future. So we have our buffs, we have our defies, we got our blocks, not so fast. Progress save for draw and Empress Divides save our cards from dying, which is relatively important. Alrighty, so we are going to be playing. Oh, wait. I haven't saved anything. That would have been awful. Alrighty, so we're going to move into the game, guys. Give me just 1 second. I will be right back. Alrighty, so here we are. Oh God, I forgot my coffee. I made a coffee and I forgot my coffee. Jesus, wait, hold on, 2 seconds. Oh God, I'm all over the place today, guys. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so here we are. Made some changes. Hopefully, they're good changes. I'm wondering if Bard is actually viable in Ari. You know. Oh, that's a nice background. Cool, dude. Just the right list, right? Yeah. Set. All right. No, should be okay. What did he roll? I rolled a 14. Okay. Alrighty. So, Empress Divide. We don't need Gina. We don't need Feral Strength. Okay, there's the Ravenbloom. That's pretty good. Turn 1. We can hit up the Dreaming Tree. Guardian Angel's good. Okay, so I'm going to go first. Wait, did I make... Okay. Dreaming Tree, no Obelisk. Always double check. So we progress the Ravenbloom. I think we put the Ravenbloom in. Then we can hide the Emperor's Divide. As soon as we plop down an Ari in there, then we put in the... Sorry. Then we attach the Guardian Angel to it, and we should be okay. Okay, so... let's go to Dreaming Tree. We've nothing to repeat. Exactly. So, score point. We'll play a... only pour a base, and then we'll just pass. So he's got his Doran's Blade out there. Wow, he is a signatured set card, dude. Sick. All right, there's a Lucian Weapon Master. Nonsense. That's cool. So we score a point. We move in here. Score a point. We could play the Ari now, which will probably move in on the battlefield anyway. Or remove the Ari here and protect the Dreaming Tree. I think it's too early to move in. I think we develop a Guardian Angel first, right? And so what does he go? He goes to 4 against my Ravenbloom. I have a Discipline and or a block. Probably just playing the block, as I do get to draw a card, although drawing 2 is pretty good. And then we'll pass. Alright, that's fine. That seems good. Right? So for those that are tuning in, we're trying to make Ari Alluring Svelsinger combo good. And it has been a brutal a painful time trying to do so. Yeah, that's fine. He can do that. And I can draw a card. Another Defy. Scores his point. Gets readied, goes back. Plays the mighty sea monkey. All hail the monkey, by the way. I love that card. That card's good. There's nothing wrong with that card. Play it turn 2, or you play it your first turn. Spend the extra room, you buff it. 3 for 3 or 2 for 2. Fits in any orange deck, honestly. There's a second Guardian's Angel. Score our holding point. Let's move in our... let's move in our Ari here. We will attach the Guardian Angel to it, and then we'll put a Emperor's Divide onto the battlefield hidden. And then we still have Defies up. We still have stuff for Discipline. Feeling pretty good, pretty safe. Maybe we got it. Maybe we got it, guys. Although set is a completely different color combination, so. Emperor's Divide to protect. So we can kind of split up our forces if need be. Ravenbloom just doing its thing, beating an Ari deck. So things I have to worry about. Many things. Carnivorous Snapvine, Tabloom Predator. So many things that Orange has that can be scary at this point. Well, now he doesn't have enough runes to do all the stuff. Hidden Blade. Let's defy the Hidden Blade. So we're protecting Ari pretty well. Decides to move in with the Sea Monkey and the Lucian. So this happens 2 versus 4. And this is at 5 because of the thing. I'm sorry, I forgot to say it. 5. So does he have any actions? Death Grip. Kill for any unit, give... Okay, so he's going to do that. Wait. I think I... Alright, let's think this through. Emperor's Divide dictates I move back. Because he's at 4 and 2 right now, so it's 6, and I'm at 5 might. If he Death Grips, he'll go to 7, and then I have to... Emperor's Divide then. Unless I block and give it +3 to the Ravenbloom and where he can't kill the Ari, right? Because then Ravenbloom becomes a 6 might unit and then he becomes a 7 might unit. Not enough to kill. Alright, so that's what we'll do. Resolves. Then I would like to play this block on the Ravenbloom. Also, I played a thing. 1 for Defy, 1 for block. So it goes to 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 7 might unit with tank. So they would trade. Monkey does not have enough to kill the Ari, and then we're good to go. So that should be good. So, and then in case of emergency, Emperor's Divide is always there, so that's always a good thing. Ravenbloom's tank now, so has to trade obviously with the Lucian, but then, you know, the Sea Monkey is just going to be chilling there. Going to be eaten up by Ari. No, no, my friend. heal. So the Raven Boom will die. What's the Sea Monkey doing back there? Sea Monkey also dies. Oh, he used the set ability. I forgot about the ability. Cool. Hey, we scored 2 points. Not too shabby. So we score our 2 points with the effect of that. Do we want to draw 2 cards or just want to save? I think we just save. We have tons of things. Empress Divide to move back. So we just do nothing and we pass because maybe we made an autopilot deck. I don't know. I guess Guardian Angel. I was wrong. I think Guardian Angel is much better than Zona. It gives a +1 and particularly designates a recalled effect. Also, I did not draw for the block because of Dream Tree, which is awful. Yep. And then I could just thonk them down, which is pretty cool, to win the game. So, yeah. I mean, looking at our hand, we have lots of outs. You know, we could always look for something with Discipline, go up to 7 might, contest their might a little bit. And we can, repeat the thonk. Showstopper will not happen. I will defy that. And then I believe here comes a disconnect from him. Should work. Okay. And I don't think there's much he can do now. Because I just win from here, honestly. He has got a buff, it's not ready, so... Thonk is actually really good in this deck too. If you get a foothold. The issue is like getting a foothold on a battlefield. And the thing is that purple has just too many ways to push us out of the battlefield now that we don't have enough counters for it, right? We have 3 defies and 3 not so fasts, whereas whereas purple just has rebukes, gusts, gusts particularly just for 3 or less might units. Hey, we won, cool. So that's 1 game we won out of 3. Switcheroo, overzealous fan. It's hard to conquer battlefield nowadays with purple being purple. But I called it, guys. I called it. As soon as I saw like some purple cards, honestly, I was just like, dude, purple is going to be the strongest color. Infinity Gauntlet. Lost the Soul Stone. Poor vision. All right, game 2. Let's go into another game. So far so good. I just decided just to, without thinking, put some things in here. Feels pretty good. Feels better. Emperor's Divide is crucial. I may go to 3. The Spire is also really good. Aurelia is a bad matchup, dude. Let's see. I don't want the Dreaming Tree because it chooses. Let's go with... I forgot to change the battlefields around. Well, there's the Dreaming Tree anyway, so... Irrelevant. There's a 6, and he rolled a 17. There's a Scout, which is good. I think that Scout's actually good against Aurelia. This goes away. I think we hold on to the Scout. To contest the Stellacorn Herder a little bit, and for them to use the spells like the disciplines and everything. There's the Jaina. So nothing to do turn 1. That's fine, because I mean, honestly, it's actually not too terrible just to get some runes and get some cards in your hand. Maybe 1 or 2 turns, but after turn 3, if you're not playing anything, you're screwed. First turn, not having a unit is okay for this type of Ari list where you're just trying to double up on points with Alluring and Svel. Oh, it's my turn. There's another scout. We just pass. We do nothing. Is this even visible to everybody? Yeah. Nothing to do. So we're testing out the scout in this deck this turn. Wondering if it's good. It should be good. Yeah, you can take it. It's fine. But dude, it's so clean. Dude, 4/4 and deflect. Like such a clean card. I love costs like that. Who doesn't? So this is why I wanted to test out the scout, right? It can test the herder a little bit and makes it a little hard to like focus down on. So we are behind by 2 points now, but remember we make up for 2 points every single turn we hold. But we want the hands. Emperor's Divide is important with Ari, I found out. We still need a Guardian Angel and maybe a spell. You don't need Spellsinger. It's just in the deck for that extra little oomph. But the Scout is annoying as the deflect cost already hurts Aurelia since she's spending so much power. Unless this is the version that runs the seals, which I've seen. And I like the seal version. I think it's important because, you know, for filling your one of your 39 cards being a seal, you know, you ready something every single turn for that one card. So, you know, it makes sense. Also considering Aurelia for Spiritforged. But yeah, you just need purple. It's up to 3. It's okay. Not worried, but I got to kill the herder. The issue is, do we have enough things to fight, right, when it comes to the showdown? Like the nonsense of the nonsense of like who has more not so fast or who has more defies. Moves, draws, discards. Let's see what I get. Discarded a called shot. Interesting. Discarded a defy against an Ari deck. Oh no, she's got all 3. Ugh. She's got 2 defies and 3 not so fast in hand. No, not like not like this. All right, never mind. He's just a bunch of units, but why would you ever toss a defy against green? Okay, let's see. All right, time to pass. Time to pass. That's so weird. Why did he do that? Oh, he hides a card. Okay. There's a progress day for later. So we have 7. Leaves 2 open. We can still hide Emperor's Divide if we put in the Ari, which is completely fine in my opinion. So I don't think do I want to fight the herder? This is definitely not so. A fight or flight, right? It has to be. That or Tide Turner, which means that this would move, or maybe this would move. So if it's a Tide Turner, you're probably gonna double down on the Stellacorn Herder. So 1 dies, draws 1. Okay, so we're just gonna move in here. I'm gonna score a point because he has nothing to do. Then we're gonna push with the Ari here. We're going to hide a Emperor's Divide here, which seems to be like the one card that's been like saving my butt. We do have something open for a not so fast and or a defy if need be. So he goes to 4. Next turn we go to 3. Then he'll go to 5, and then we'll catch up with 5. I may pull the trigger on the progress day next turn because that leaves at least 3 runes open to look for the Svel to put on the turn after that, in which I have enough stuff to defend. Unless he plays the Aurelia and moves in with everything. But that is why we have the Emperor's Divide, because, you know, really helps us in the long run. Just saves everything, you know. Or Emperor's Divide. Yes, it's so good, man. So good. And honestly, doesn't feel bad playing from hand either as an action, you know? Navori Scout. Mighty. Strong card. Love it. Okay. So he moves, develops a gold. The gold is for all the Aurelia nonsense coming up in the future. So if I pull the trigger on the... No, I'm sorry. I can't pull the trigger on the progress state quite yet. As that would be only one rune open. Okay, so I don't know. He's got 7 runes. Yeah, he's thinking what to do because the Ari is a threat. So everything he has is probably gonna get. Like you have to deal with it, right? Like as soon as Ari comes down on the battlefield, you're just like, all right, that's like the main target right now. So also like thinking about it more and more, like Bard is actually solid in Ari. Because there's these awkward situations when you're going against like hard removal decks like Spell Victor or Rek'Sai or even pushing things away with like Draven decks with like Fighter Flights to make sure you don't score the last point. Bard, the fact that you tap your Ari and tapping Ari is irrelevant, right? And you get to move stuff to an open battlefield is pretty good, but then you have to run charms to make sure you push stuff out of that battlefield if both are occupied, right? Then you can get like pretty much a free foothold onto a battlefield. But that's only if it's open. Bard pretty cool for multiplayer then, honestly. I'll try it out. So he draws. Just need one more turn. If I don't have to pop this, I think we should be pretty good. But purple's so good. Dude, look at all these stuff, dude. Like, come on, man. A 2-1 that makes gold when it moves. Call shot, dude. It's disgusting, dude. There's the Guardian Angel. He has enough to play his... Here comes Aurelia. Oh, no, the boots. Okay, so he's setting up. He chucked his Defy, which means he has another one. So if he decides to not so fast, my Jaina when he tries to move in. The issue is like he just has to keep choosing her, and then she can always get ready and move in onto the battlefield. If that's the case, then I have Emperor's Divide, but still, it's like so awkward. All right, dude, come on. This isn't like regional tournaments, man. This is just like TCG arena practicing. You gotta make your decisions. Come on, dude. All that thinking, just deciding to move a traveling merchant to discard and draw. All right, so next turn we can telegraph that he's going to play the Aurelia. He's going to hit it with the Guardian Angel, probably choose it up, move in on the Dreaming Tree and stuff like that. He wants to charm already. I will... Should I defy that or not so fast that? He has one open for a defy. So I can always Empress Divide. Okay, so let's just defy that first. Okay. Good. All right, good. So we get our 3 points. Or we get our 2 points up to 3. I think we pull the trigger on Progress State this turn. And then, like, obviously we're not going to score next turn. So we're going to have to Emperor's Divide. But I only have, like, 2 forms of protection in this sense. I can't even play a Navori Scout to fortify the battlefield. So the cool thing is also with Emperor's Divide targets, so the Dreaming Tree triggers, so I can pull an extra card. And maybe this will give him like the comfort that he just needs to Like he can do all the stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Swell. Oh, and we can also. Okay, cool. Hopefully it doesn't have Defy. But I think that's the important thing. I think we had to pull the trigger on the. So he's going to play Aurelia. He's going to draw a card first. So disgusting, dude. So disgusting. Here comes Aurelia. Yep. Mm-hmm. Kill it. Yeah, there you go. Remove it. Ready's the Aurelia. It is at 6, 7 right now. I'm still sitting at 8. I do get the draw from the Dreaming Tree, which is pretty solid. Puts on the boots. So he decides to go all in with the Aurelia. So I will ask actions that usually helps them. Helps you make them play stuff if you keep asking that. All right, so we'll just move back. Discard that. Gains a point, goes up to 7. Oh, sorry, 6. My bad. But now look at all the options we got. Pretty solid. We could even potentially next turn just Watcher and clear the battlefield a little bit. I can move in my Scout. Okay, here we go. Well, that's the first Sono we've seen also in a while, which is pretty awkward. All right, so in this situation, like, he's probably thinking he wants to get a foothold on the battlefield. But honestly, at this point, I just want to fight now, right? Like, screw trying to win in crazy ways. So I at least have to take away 1. He's probably going to protect his Aurelia. This is kind of awkward. We don't really have anything to kind of help us out to fight. So it's really a 7. We're moving with 8. Kills the Ari anyway. I think the only thing I can do is this. Let me just play the Thousand Tail Watcher. So -3 everything. We'll move in safely here. Yeah, but she has boots, so it doesn't really matter, honestly. Yeah, that's just game. Fighter flight. Pay the deflect cost, so that moves it back. Then we move in here. We should become an 8 next turn. 4 and then block, and we have nothing else to do. It's pretty painful, dude. Pretty painful, man. Play dancer. It's so painful, man. It's so painful, dude. Alright, let's say GG. So, we did nothing to stop anything from Morelia happening. Oh, this is so painful, dude. This is so painful. Only Pora doesn't do anything. Take out progress stay. The problem is, dude, like the Aria Lorian becomes such a target, man. It's so brutal. You know what? You know what's funny? Honestly, I was just thinking about. I think what's better than Aria Lorian and Svelsinger, right? Is just playing blue Ari and then including Time Warp into the deck. You know, I just don't think there's any point in this. Like this, I don't think this really works, dude. It's just too much effort to get like an extra point. You know, like it's a dream. You know, in the sense that you can get 3 points in one turn, cool. But you can get 3 points in one turn in so many different ways. You know, I just don't think this is viable. Honestly, like it's just not working. I can't see it. I don't see it working. You know, for one, like you just need so many runes to kind of like offset the aggressiveness of like so many purple decks, because you want to use your disciplines, you want to use your thongs, your defies, your your not so fasts, and stuff that you've hidden, and and furthermore, and also like being able to play Jaina Survivor, and to build up to this like awkward combo where you can just get 3 points from holding, which is like, yeah, that's cool and everything, but I just think playing blue Ari, right, making a more consistent deck when it comes to holding, in terms of like your blitzcranks and your stuff like that, just like the normal build with like some upgrades from Spiritforged, and just adding in a time warp is just infinitely better. You know, I just don't think you do this. I just don't think this deck works. So, with that being said, we're going to not abandon Ari. I'm still going to play Ari, but I just think it's better just to add Time Warp into the deck, honestly. Right? Like, it just makes more sense. It's also freezing in my room right now. Yep. Yep. I just think it's better if you just like you take out any spell and you just take out Feral Strength, just put in Time Warp and you're Gucci, honestly. Like that's just better. But honestly, all in all, like Ari's just not gonna be good in set 2, honestly. I'm just gonna say it. Ari is not gonna be that good in set 2. Give me 2 seconds. I have to do something real quick. That I can't let you guys see because it has password stuff. Not that I don't trust you, although you are the internet. So, give me 2 seconds. Let me do this real quick. Okay, there it is. Hey, Mona, thanks for the subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Um, I'm just doing something real quick for it has like password stuff. So I mean, I'm here, guys. Don't worry. You can write in chat. Just filling some stuff out real quick. Um, oh, that is incorrect. All right, Jesus, man, I hate doing this stuff on stream. Sorry, it was just my Google AdSense. I have to do something real quick for it. Okay. This should do it. Okay. Alrighty then. We are back. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to like do stuff for my AdSense. Something I had to update. But anyway, thank you for the subscription. Greatly appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Matchmaking, playing. Trying out something different. Sorry, Ari players. I tried. It's just not. I just don't want to waste my time playing Ari in set 2, dude. Honestly, like, it's just not. It's just not good. Purple's too good. You need to play purple. But in order to play off meta purple stuff, I have Misfortune. Misfortune should be good. Honestly, has to be good. So do we do Reaver's Row? I think it's pretty solid. Or the gold. Yeah, we'll do Treasure Hoard first. We have to roll a dice. 9. Yeah, Misfortune, dude. Purple. Yeah, there's this really interesting interaction. I don't have Spirit Wheel in the deck, but with Spirit Wheel, right, you can always you can always draw a card with Spirit Wheel if you have it, because you can just target your units with Bounty Hunter on your base. So that's pretty cool. So you can always just draw a card with that combo. He rolled a 19. Huh? He wants to go first. Sure, that's fine. Warwick, Call Shot is definitely in hand. This. So we send this to bottom. And we get to draw one. Uh-huh. We have 2 overzealous fans. What is he doing? Why is he drawing an extra rune? What are you doing? Alright. Why is he making a gold gear token? What is this guy doing? Why are you creating a gold? Okay. Jesus. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, I'll just do that because don't want you to do anything anymore. On my turn, but have you? Sincel. Really good in like this card's really good in Victor, or anything with tokens. Has tank as well. That's pretty cool. He should have honestly tapped in a recruit first and then played Zinsao, because then it would be ready and he could have conquered on the other battlefield. But everyone's learning, so it's absolutely fine. Let's We can't even repeat call shot right now. Our runes kind of got screwed over. Oh, we can attach a call, which is pretty good. I think we just play Misfortune. I think we just go here. And then I think we just play Fortune, honestly. Get a little bit of fortification on that base. Can't really do anything. We could play the call at base this turn, but we kind of got like screwed. Like I wanted to call shot, but we didn't have any runes open. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can play the call at base. At least I could save the Misfortune if bad things happen with any type of removal, or if it moves into the battlefield. Sorry, guys. So I actually really like this Victor build. It's really cool. I think it's consistent. I think it holds true to like upgrading a deck with better cards than what existed in Origins. It's like hard removal, gold generation, and swarming. It's pretty good. I think it's better than Renata. I think Renata's a pretty bad deck, to be fair. Everything just has to draw perfectly with Renata in order for it to work. Lux is actually not so terrible as well, since you are already paying those big spells, right? You might as well draw a card. It's just like, do you want to pay one to get a recruit, or do you want to control the game with some heavy cost spells, 5 or above, to draw a card? I think both work in that sense. So he wants to stupefy. Probably the Misfortune, right? Oh, he just wants to draw a card. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what is he doing? What you doing there, guy? What you doing there, guy? Okay, you got your recruit token. Got your point. Okay. Anything else, dear friend? Okay. What he just did, holding back all this stuff and playing this at base, telegraphs Imperial Decree, so I have to look out for that. Coming up. So this is 3 might. Let's test the waters a little bit. Let's move here. You can always action speed call shot to grab something if need be. Oh yeah, first of all, holding point. The reason I'm playing Misfortune is because Lucian is crazy with giving it ganking just, when it conquers. This is considered an aggro list, but it is pretty neat. Okay, so I score a point. Let's pull the trigger on 2 called shots. So we'll float 2, right? Or we just play. Wait, we just play Overzealous Fan here always, right? And we'll play 2 for repeat. Look at 2. Bullet Time's pretty solid against the Victor, honestly. Just have to pay 1 in a power to kill everything on a base, unless he buffs them with either Siphon Power or things. So we'll draw this, and then we'll randomly bottom, and then 1 more. Call Shot is broken. Yes, Purple Severe is in the deck, and I will tell you why. As if you just accelerate her, it gets +2 and ganking. Also, there's other things with bullet time happens, right, on your turn. There's just ways, and also Call Shot, you're spending 2 power and, just giving something +2 and ganking 4. And Agrolist is actually really good. Like, I really like this card in this deck. So we're going to put it to hand. And then Kiana will go to Bob. So, with that being said, I think we hide. We'll play Gold Gear Dude here, and then we'll hide the we'll hide this here. And then we'll pass. I should have equipped the Cull, but I really wanted to double on Called Shot, so I mean, feeling pretty good. Overzealous Fan to protect. Again, you need to play purple. Treasure Hunter for next turn. Tide Turner to protect the Misfortune. As if he does move in here with something, I will Tide Turner. Switching them, right? And then on the start of my turn, I'll Bullet Time up to whenever, right? And then I could just play things from hand to base, which is pretty cool because of Purple Misfortune. Yeah, pretty strong. Singularity happens. So where does he want to target that stuff? Okay, so Misfortune. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that, right? Let's see. Let me think. If I Tide Turner the thing, thinking. If I Tide Turner that'll force him to split up, right? It's relative. That's fine. Yeah, it happens. Effect. Okay, good. Yep, that's fine. It doesn't matter, right? Like, oh, they can't move the base because of Almal. Showdown. wants to kill this. It's absolutely fine, even though this card is relatively useless on Vile Molaire, because you can't really push things back into the battlefield if it's not can't beats can. Okay, so I can score a point. I can use Misfortune to gank over. Tap for a treasure. Saving the bullet time for what he decides to swarm. Yeah, even though it looks like relatively bad for us, if you want to say that, it's not. What do we have? A ride the wind. Cool. We can even accelerate if we really want to. Four and a power to four. It's fine. I think it's a little too aggressive, to be honest. Like, I get a holding point, right? I just gank over with Tide Turner. I mean, he's not really doing much anyway. Get another point. Then I'll pay 1 to create a gold. Actually, hold on. I'll just pay this because then I could... I should have done that first. That's a big whoops on my turn, because then I could have at least done 2 gold, although I haven't played like any Misfortune in this deck, which is pretty cool. So on his turn, I can ride the wind, score a point, conquer, get another gold if I really wanted to. But yeah, okay, so feeling pretty safe, nothing too crazy. It's funny because like once you start playing like off meta decks, right, or off meta legends rather, then they just don't know how to like deal with it, right? I think like orange purple is like a very unique color combination, to where they're like, unfamiliar with a lot of interactions when it comes to things, especially with Misfortune's Legend being so powerful, especially with all the conquer effects of some of these equipment, right? Triggering some things. So sure, I'll take the gold. Yeah, I'll take the gold. Always take the gold. Another version of me. Yeah, dude, that song's been stuck in my head all day. 8:07. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. All right, not too bad, guys. By the way, how is everyone's evening so far? Chilling. It is a cold night where I'm living. It's freezing. I might put on my fucking winter jacket soon, or at least like a hoodie or something. And what are you guys excited about in Spiritforged, other than losing to Draven at your Nexus Knights all the time? So let's ride the wind, this dude. Score a point. I believe so, right? I haven't done something like that in so long. Wait, do I, guys? I forget, dude. Honestly, I haven't played like purple decks in so long. Does that do that? When you ride the wind over on your turn, you score a point? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah. I forgot, dude. Or wait. Let me check this real quick, because I forget, dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty, so he's at 8. This can get 4 plus 6. So I go up to 7, right? And then I just bullet time this down, right? So 1, 2, 3. Nope, I'm sorry. I play bullet time for 1. And then I will spend 1, 2, 3, float 1 for 4. killing these two. For power. GG. GG. And then this, then here, and this goes here, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then you just do this, and then you score the last point. Cool. Hey, Aggro Misfortune works with some really cool new stuff. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta put on some clothes because it is freezing. Is that a thing now? Hold on. Score that turn, conquer, trigger. Make sure you do. Ah, yeah. That's... Yeah. But wait. No. I did score. I just left anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I did score on both battlefields, Oni. I don't know why this is a thing. Like that I have to keep looking this stuff up because like people tell me no, and honestly, there's so many like FAQ changes or FAQs and updates to the rules and erratas that like it just goes back and forth, so I have to keep looking it up. Like I'm not saying that like I don't know the rules of the game. I'm pretty sure of the rules of the game. The issue is that they keep changing it every single FAQ, or things get updated. So because like for instance, like Dreaming Tree Trigger with Cleave happened first, and then they removed it. It didn't. It doesn't work that way, and then it does work that way because you need to. And yeah, so they've gone back and forth on a few things, but yeah, that should work because I scored, I held. The one on the battlefield moves to his turn. I ride the win out. I conquer. I hold, and then I gank over. So yeah, that's the way that works. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like there's no issue there. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta find my hoodie. I'll be right back. I'm freezing, dude. It is so cold right now. I shit you not, guys, dude. Like it my coffee that I just made got so cold. It's like iced coffee now. All right, so let's test out more of this Misfortune aggro. Hello there, my friend. Purple, you need to play purple, so play purple. But I'm just don't want to play Aurelia. Don't want to play maybe Aurelia. Let's see. Treasure Hoard was actually pretty solid for me. Honestly, Vilemall's Lair is not a terrible thing as well to put into it, just because for those matchups against Reno's Greatest, Reaver's Row. Let's go with Treasure Hoard again. It seems pretty solid. $18. We finally rolled good, dude. Finally. Alright, so we get the mulligans. Joop. Although his mechs are annoying. Nah, I don't need too many hidden. I think Titan is absolutely fine. There's Hard Bargain. There's a 2-drop. Misfortune played turn 2. Okay, cool. First. Treasure Hunter. And pass. Okay, so Dreaming Tree triggers some things. Yes, we are running Punch First. It is because... Oh, Oni, sure, yeah, we'll hop on and play a game. Let me just finish this up. I didn't read your comment. All right, so let's move here because I want gold. And then we might as well tap 1 to create a gold token for conquering. Blah blah blah. We have Hard Bargain. There's a Poro. Probably gonna move in here, honestly. So let's hide the Tide Turner just for the sakes of hiding the Tide Turner. Make him think about it a little bit. Kind of like force him in the other direction. It is completely a buff. It is a buff. It is completely a bluff. Okay, good. I just didn't want to lose my dude there. Damn, dude. You just slapped down the rumble on that battlefield. Jeez. So what does that go up to 5? That's not too terrible. I could play 6. All right, first of all, holding point. I have to stop that rumble from doing things. I do have a punch first, which is pretty cool. Let's see. We'll do this. We'll play the Lucian just to play the Lucian, and then we'll do a called shot repeated. I want to save the gold for an equip. Trust me. So then we'll do manage top cards. Show one. Bullet time is perfect. And then Warwick. Or Kiana, actually, for the tempo. Although there's a lot of mechs coming my way, right? So yeah, that's fine. I'll just grab the Warwick. Let's see, 4. It makes me score. Screw it. I don't want him to build up. We'll play bullet time. 4. We'll get rid of all our fucking runes, dude. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1 rune. You don't get +1 from that. Shield doesn't work with spells. Rumble dead. Yeah, he tried to think. He gets like +1. He's 4 HP. What are you talking about? Is 5 HP? He has 4. Top right. Oh, the +1. Oh, god damn it, the +1. My bad. I keep forgetting that's what it does. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm aware now. He wants to kill the Lucian now, which is awful. I can't even use the punch first. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Gets another mech. Holding point. Can't even play punch first. Is 4, gets shield 5, 6, goes up to 6. I'll just move back, make a gold. Oh, first I have to reveal this. Blah, blah, blah. Pass, return. Moves in the mech. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that battlefield. So now you got to think of everything. What we have? We have +1, and then we have shield from thing. From the legend ability. And the Stupefy on thing gets on the 4. Sure, why not? I don't care. yeah. Okay, that's fine. Do. So is he 5? So he goes to 6. He's got a lot of mechs on base, dude. I guess I can accelerate the severe, right? I think I have to. Mm-hmm. 4, 5, sorry. Goes to 6. Move here. Goes to 4. Go up to 4. Move this here to create a gold. And then next turn, I'll call shot into something. It's not looking too good, to be honest, guys. He has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the bubble bot. With all the shenanigans. So severe is back down to 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. So it's a cleave up something. Yeah, I should have just killed everything. Yeah, that's fine. What is it? 5 plus 2. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, bullet time mistake cost me the game for sure. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can do something. 3, 6, 5, 4 in the power. So let's play Dorn's Blade. Let's do this and this for called shot. Or Zill's fan. Guess a unit is better than anything to hand. And then Ride the Wind is interesting. Stack Deck may help save the game. What do I want to pull? I want to pull a Bullet Time so I can Warwick the nonsense out of everything. Because I have a feeling the issue with Bullet Time, though, he has that signature spell. Do you think Ride the Wind is enough? Because if I Ride the Wind, Flurry Blades, Ride the Wind, punch first. I think it's always Stack Deck. And then two. Nah, he just wins. He just wins after this, honestly. Like, I can't play anything. He's at 6. Fight or flight actually helps. But then I have nothing to put on base there. Yeah, it's just game. GG. Yeah, that mistake with fight or flight really screwed me up. But I still like the Misfortune deck. Give me 2 seconds. No. Yep, sucks. Oh well. Mistakes are meant to be made. Just connect account then. So we're playing with Oni. Well, respect the guest of the. Oh, hold on. I think I should have this. Wait, which one is it? Is it BCA? I think this one. Is it? Did I do it? No, it didn't work. Just wanted to do. And when I'm back in Chicago. Or I'll just connect to you then. Oh boy, I'll just connect to you. I'm losing. Jesus Christ. All right, there we go. We got it. Well, let me text my girlfriend. Sorry, guys. I had to text my girlfriend. So we're just gonna keep doing Misfortune. Continue. Action's a good sideboard. Honestly, Rune Runner should be main decked instead of Kiana, in my opinion. I think I might do that actually. Let's go to Arena's Greatest, visible by all, and then we will roll a dice. See if we can beat Oni. Oni's a very good player. He's ridiculously good. He thinks of things. The thing with Oni, like, he thinks of things that I would have, in terms of interactions and like how you build decks, that like just don't even just not necessarily just cross my mind, but like I'd say like 80% of the Riftbound players, like just like what would be considered as like common sense, but still like kind of like, oh yeah, wait, that works that way, like using Ari Inquisitive in in Ezreal because it targets an ability. So every time you attack, like that's the one, that's a trigger, like stuff like that. I have to talk to chat and kind of want to commentate on the game for content. Keep hand and start. No on the Warwick. Yes on everything else. Oops, sorry guys. So we have Arena's Greatest. Oh, cool. We got a Severe, Metal Mistress, and Severe, and Obelisk of Power. And then we need to roll our dice. Oh, I rolled did I already roll? Oh, no, I already rolled 14. Whoops. That doesn't matter. That's fine. So we have our bullet time, which is pretty cool. It's pretty solid. All right, so we'll pass turn. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, sucks. All right, so, oh my God. Point for Arena's Greatest. Don't forget your point, Oni. There you go. Let's see. There's nothing we can do, so we're just gonna play a tide turner at base, and then we will pass turn. Oh, I forgot my Obelisk of Power play. I could have just done Misfortune, honestly, but I forgot the Obelisk trigger. There's the Severe. Okay. And then we'll go to... okay, that's every time you recycle one. So we'll move here. Score a point. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a power for Misfortune here. Score a point. And then we will... He's like, why? And then we'll... Whoops. We'll hide a fight or flight here, and then we'll pass. Yeah, it seems pretty good. That's alright. It's decent. Maybe Misfortune is the way to go, honestly. I'm comfortable with Misfortune. The issue is, dude, like, yeah, these... Here's another thing that I wanted to mention, guys. Like, in Spiritforged, it is going to be so incredibly hard to build these decks, solely because all of these lists, right? They need they need they need three, like, all right, so Draven, Aurelia, Rumble, so forth and so forth. The list goes on, right? They need all three signature spells, right? Like, finding 3 spinning axes, unless you have money, it's going to be difficult for, like, people on a budget, and even so now, like, even like a bullet time, it's not that crazy expensive, but still, these current lists. What is Ancient Hedge doing here? Nice. I applause Ancient Henge. Play any amount of energy to add that much power. That is ridiculous. Respect that. Actually, Ancient Henge makes sense in Misfortune as well, because it combos well with Bullet Time. But anyway, I go up to 4. So let's play 2 here. And then we'll do Called Shot twice. And we'll grab the punch first to bottom. And then we'll grab another Call Shot for the future. We don't need 2 bullet times, really, unless he has Hard Bargain. I do have Kiana to draw. I have a feeling he plays Hard Bargain in that deck, so knowing Oni. Okay. Do I risk it? Or do I just chill? He's going to do some nonsense, but I think we just chill a little bit. We're ahead on points. We'll just chill. We'll just chill. Alright, so... So you got Misfortune, Overzealous Fan, two versions of Fight or Flight on one deck, so on one battlefield, so we'll be good with that. We got our Punch First, just in case. We could have played out Arceana, but I really just wanted to keep things for Punch First active. Thinking about cutting. See, the thing with Severe, right? Like the purple Severe, it's really good actually, but like on turn, like after you've conquered with it, right? On the second turn, like if it's just at your base or it's been alive for a while, because then it gets just +2, right? So it's like a 4 and a power for perpetually a 6 might unit as long as you plan on spending things. So there goes the Nah, I was thinking like Bullet Time and Henge make a pretty interesting thing. However, it's kind of like too gimmicky, right? Like I don't want to be doing stuff like that. It's just too much. So I'll go to 5, and then let's see. He could spend his buff to give, I think, what is it, 8, right? Like it's at 5, right? And then spend the buff. Yeah, it goes to 8, and then we need with Punch First. We have 6. Unless I equip this to Fortune, 6 plus 5 is 11. And then he would only go to 8 unless he has a Punch First. God, this is the awkward situation where I hate being in. Okay, let's just do it. So we'll tap 2. We'll play a Doran's Blade. We'll play 1 to equip. Group with this. We'll use Misfortune to give it ganking. Move here. And then 1. Then 1, 2. And then we'll use Punch First as our action. So he goes up to 11. Let's see what you got. Show me what you've got. Hashtag Rick and Morty. It seems good, right? Okay, so that resolves. So he wants to play an action, which is usually a Punch First on his end. Plays 2, Fight or Flight. Okay, that's god awful. Yep. Okay, that's not terrible, but just not not good. Okay, and then we pass. Having Misfortune at base isn't terrible as well. We have our bullet times. So 4. So I'm going to play my Fight or Flight to ping her. Unless hard bargain. Okay, so that goes back, which is really good. Can he ready anything? I was considering running Downwell and sideboard for bounty, for misfortune as well, just because it's just a ridiculous card. And honestly, it works well with misfortune late game. You know, Downwell, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Technically, with full runes, you can do it, and then you can play misfortune to open battlefield, and then pass, and then figure out what if they can do anything. I might do that actually. I might make a build. Sure. He wants to do 1 power for 1 energy. For 2. Okay. 2 energy, 2 power. So this tap for power, basically. Rebuke. And then 2. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. So let's see what we got here. We could do 4 and accelerate to move in on this battlefield. I feel like he has some shenanigans there, though. I don't think we care about conquering the other battlefield quite yet. Although we could. Wait a minute. Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 power. Right. Play severe here. Yeah, because of Misfortune Bounty Hunter, I can play to open battlefields. I score, and then I move like this. Punch first. Punch first. Punch first. I know it's punch first. Punch first. So what is that? So what's the might? What's the might? And then he's going to spend his buff to give him +3. Another punch first. Go fuck yourself, dude. Seriously. That's hilarious. They made such a mistake printing this goddamn card, I swear to God. Okay. Well, the good thing is that he's used his 2 punch first. So, I mean, we've only used 1. Next turn we play Urkiana. Should be good to go. Okay, and then it's his turn. Dude, all purple runes too, by the way. 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 7 to 5. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Last right. The shovel is always a good thing. Yep. Yep. So he's at 6 with a annoying set at B. Yeah, okay. Okay, so well, he'll go to 8. So she at 6. So I can do 2, 5. Yeah, that's just GG, I think. There's nothing I can do, right? So, like, what do? I play Kiana, and then I can't even play Ride the Wind. Yep. Cool. Good game, Oni, as always. Let me be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom. Alrighty. Give me 2 seconds. Go into the bathroom real quick. USA. Okay, so let's go to game 2. Not giving up on Mace Fortune, although I think I may replace Dorn's Blade with the shovel. Warwick is still good in here because of bullet time. Maybe Flurry of Blades, honestly. You just need to put in. Yep. Okay. Let's see. What did we do? Arena's Greatest, so let's do Treasure Hoard. Okay, so we got Treasure Hoard available. That's pretty good. We'll get rid of this. Called Shot stays. What are the chances, dude? I hate it so much, man. Already all set. Seriously, what are the chances that we like grab oh god, I hate it so much sometimes. I hate it so much. You mulligan something and you just draw it. Okay, so play 2, play Doran's Blade, and then we'll pass. Alrighty, so the idea is next turn, either the Misfortune or the Lucian. I'm thinking the Lucian is pretty important. Also, I think I'm called shotting, not when I'm supposed to. Yep, that's fine. So we can Lucian and we can stack deck, and then we'll progress with some runes, which is actually much better in my opinion. So we'll stack deck. He has no things for hard bargain, so speaking of hard bargain, I kind of want to put that to hand. Treasure Hunter is also very good. I think we need to grab a hard bargain to counter his punch firsts. And then the rest randomly at bottom. And then we'll play our Lucian. We will group with Thing just to make it a 5. Then we'll pass. So next turn, obviously conquer something. And then gank over with Valley Hunter. Sorry, I'm getting tired, guys. I didn't eat anything yet. I had some butter chicken at like, what, 2 o'clock? It's like 9 o'clock now, so this will probably be the last game then, because I'm starving. Like last set. This will be the last set. Okay, cool. So let's move in here. Pass priority. 1, 2. Hard bar. Yeah, let's hard bargain that because we really want to. So that's a good thing. We did that. Okay, so that resolves. Conquer point. We get. We will. Should we make a gold? Or do we want our Misfortune here to come out here to defend, so we get double points? And we'll move here. And goes there. I think we just do this. And then we'll score a point. Score a point, and then we get to pass. Alrighty, so when we get to hold, we get the channel rune. And then maybe, because we're running low on our hand size, we will call shot next turn. 2 purple. We'll develop the Hex Drinker. And then Called Shot. See what we got. Develop a Lucian potentially. Although I do like the hold on the Paper Tree, and then the Conquer and the other one put us to 4. He's sitting on 1. He can accelerate his Ysir if he wants to. In which we can actually action the Call Shot then on our turn, which I think we'll do. So we'll still use 5 and 2, and then develop the Lucian. That's fine. Mm-hmm. So, does he have to do anything else? Actions. So, looking at this board state, so our Misfortune's going to die, and then we want to be able to counteract and accelerate next turn. We could technically. So, we'll put this to hand. So that's another option. What a stupid nonsense. And then we'll do that, and then Misfortune dies. That's fine. Okay, so we're at 5. She goes back to on 4. He technically can still. He could still punch first. But we're just going to hard bargain that, honestly. So we're going to move in here. And then we're going to pass priority. The only thing that works against Oni is counters. I swear to God, dude. Poor guy. Bro, working. Bro, yo, what's going on, my dude? Yeah, Lucine is awesome. Lucine is great for mid-ranged. Yeah, dude, I'm working on this Misfortune. I just want something purple, but I don't want something like meta defining. Or like, I just don't want to play Draven. I'm sorry. I just don't want to play Draven. And then the cool thing is I will tap to make Lucian ready. And then I'll move in here. I'll score another point up to 4. Do I want to keep 1 open for the Call Shot? I think I do. So I think I'll just develop the Hex Drinker this turn, and then I'll pass turn. So just in case if he moves in with something or whatever, I can punch first. As you should. Lucian is very strong. There's the Ezreal. So we go up to 5, which is cool. We will then give Lucian ganking. And move over to try and grab another point. Going to 6 potentially. If he doesn't have a fight or flight. Okay, so we go to 6. He conquers, and I think at this point we will go back, right? To move, and then we'll play the Lucian, and then we'll group, and then we should be fine. No reason to overextend. We can also accelerate the severe if he does something, but I think we're pretty good from this point. The funny thing is, Lucian was the best card in that Misfortune deck. But it's just giving the Lucian ganking is just so good because it readies, it can pop over, you know, and then holding. Do I want him to hold on to the battlefield or do I want to play the fight or flight? No, I want him to fight or flight. Yeah. Purple, dude. Even just like, Origins cards in purple, dude. It's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely insane. That's why, like I said, like in the beginning of the stream, for those that haven't been watching, I really, really, we'll go into game 3 now. I got this one. I wanted to play Ari because I like playing Ari, but honestly, there's no point, dude. You get punished by purple so much. It got so many good things. You need to have a legend that has purple in it. Fior is the one exception. To be fair, I think we run Ruin Runner in this deck now. We take out the Kianas, right? So we'll sideboard the Kianas out. We'll put 1 Akshan and 2 Ruin Runners so he can't hit us with stuff like that. And then we're good to go. So we played Arena's Greatest. We played this. Now we play Reaver's Row. Visible by all. But yeah, you just need purple. You need to build something in purple if you want to be successful in like winning some Nexus Knights, to be honest, guys. It's just the way it is, honestly, this was supposed to be an Ari stream, but I gave up on it after a couple. I just got punished too hard, and it was just so frustrating. This stream has turned into a play purple stream because you just have so many good cards. I mean, even in something like Misfortune, dude, who is generally like a weaker deck, doesn't really see much play at all. Like, it got a power boost by just a handful of cards, So it just goes to show that, yeah, play purple. If you want to win, play purple. So we have Minefield, which is punishing to me, and Reaver's Row. I can't keep conquering Minefield. So Warwick is cool. These two are cool, but we'll recycle that. And I think we just want the. Remember, we always have Misfortune that we can play on turn 2. So getting the gold is better. And there's the Lucian, and there's the other Dorn's Blade that I wanted. All right, that's good. Yeah, dude. Yeah, counters, right? Counters are unfortunately your weakness. Everyone's weakness. So I get another. He got the Traveling Merchant, which is pretty solid. Now the question is, do I develop the Lucian? I think we developed the Lucian. Or develop the Dorn's Blade, or develop the Treasure Hunter to get some gold to pay for some power for equips. I think we develop the. I think we just develop the Lucian because we can always just play for it or pay for it. The worst he can do is punch first a Traveling Merchant, in which I will wait for the fight or flight. So I'll move in, I'll conquer, I'll give ganking, I'll try and kill this, and then I'll flight or fight it out in order to get the second conquer. I will have to discard 2 from Minefield, but 2 points is better than none. Ooh, a Mind Splitter. Jesus. Terrifying. He does have the shovel, so, that's probably why. The cool thing is I can steal the shovel now that I have Arction in my deck from sideboard. I think I will replace either the Dorn's Blade or the Hex Drinker for a shovel. So he's... Oh, is this a Reanimator deck, Oni? I believe it is. Well, it does have the shovel. The Heroine and Mind Splitter. Yeah. That's pretty good. Also, playing Mind Splitter, playing these Reanimator cards triggers your Battle Mistress, so you can develop a gold. Okay, so he doesn't have any more extra runes. Okay, that's good. So I think I'll just do this then. I'll play the 1 to play Cull. I'll exhaust to group with Lucian, giving it +4. Move in here. Develop a gold. If I conquer, okay. Then I ready the Lucian. I will give it ganking. I'll move over here. Conquer again. Develop another gold. Oh, I was wondering. I clicked the wrong card. So there's my called shot. I still have 4 runes open, in which I should have... Well, I didn't really want to develop a treasure hunter there. Or I could have. It is not my idea. I'm sure someone else stole that idea or created that idea. It's not my thing. I saw it. It's just good, it just makes sense. And then we'll develop a Dorn's Blade. So broken, so good. And then we'll develop another unit in this, and then I think we hide a fight or flight just in case, just to save our Lucian, because it's doing work right now. So next turn we hold, we ready, we can give it ganking, move over, it conquers, it gets ready because of its effect, and then we can pull back to base and kind of see what he's doing. So that's the idea there. No. I saw saw this from someone. So I think it was someone on stream somewhere or something. I was like, oh, that's really cool interactions. Conquer, ready, then gank over. Instead of developing the boots, just having your legend that does it. Also, Lucian Cole ganking nonsense. Developing 2 points and 2 gold is strong. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. So we discarded a punch first, which was terrible. Yeah, this minefield is probably the most punishing battlefield that they made in Spiritforged. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not a fan of minefield. It hurts too much, and there's the overzealous fan. So he can push things away, which is annoying, but it's fine. So definitely gonna move over the treasure hunter, get a gold. We'll gank over the Lucian by equipping 2 Doran's Blades, spending the 2 gold. And then we should be fine. Or we can ride the wind in the future. That's pretty cool too. So we'll get a holding point first. Then we want to move this here. That's the first thing that needs to do. So we'll do that. We're at 4. We will group this here by spending a gold, making it 6 might. Then we have to, let's see, he's open runes, which is annoying, but I think we just have to try it. Or should we just make 8? So let's see, if he has 5 right now, so he goes to 10, so that doesn't really matter, to be honest. We can save it by ride the wind. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a punch first, so then we'll move over. So we'll pass priority. Yep, so he's going to push back. That's fine. And then we can develop a Dorn's Blade, and then we could ride the wind as an action next turn. On his turn, right? Did I get a point for holding? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so as an action, we can ride the wind over into the battlefield. Or we could just do it now, honestly, and then move back. I'm afraid of the stuff, but let me pass turn. And then, like, my ideas is like, if he's setting up for something and spending some runes, then I could, if I have the chance to play an action, then I can ride the wind over. If not, I'll just do it next turn. Or I'll just move in next turn and save it for something else. It's not a big deal. Because right now I'm ahead on the point counter, so it's always a good thing. Cole? So Cole is there because... Oops, sorry, guys. Cole is there because Lucian conquers a lot, and when it conquers, it gets ready, develops a gold, and then you can gank over with Bounty Hunter Legend ability. So essentially, if you got some open battlefields, or if you just have more might, you can just develop some gold. And in the deck, we are running some equipment, so it helps with equip costs, helps with called shot costs, and also with bullet time costs, as we are using bullet time as like board clears, right? And yeah, so it's just good that way. Yeah. Yep. Doran's Ring. Doran's Ring is also good. Not too terrible, honestly, for cycling. Like, that's actually something also to consider. Like, if you put Shovel in here, right, then you can also put Doran's Ring, because discarding isn't too terrible, because if you conquer, you can play the units from the trash. So it's also a really good idea. So, like, Dorn's Ring, instead of Coal, Dorn's Blade, and Hex Drinker, maybe like the Shovel, and Dorn's Ring, because discarding doesn't matter because you can play things from trash. It's also like a really good idea. So we have 6 and he has 5, so we're going to move in here. Goes back. Then we're going to play a Ride the Wind. Moving it there, readying it. I get double ready if I conquered. I pass priority. 1, 2, What is he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Rebuke. Is that a battlefield? Oh God, I have to play another Ride the Wind. Oh shit! No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. So this will go to hand. Let me get my gold token again. Still have gold. Or just floating. I used gold to... So we'll try this again. We'll play Lucian. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put a Dorn's Blade on her. So we'll group this to here. And then I guess we can technically. So we got 5. What else does he have? Is it even worth it at this point? We've wasted so many things trying to grab this battlefield, but I mean, might as well, right? We are invested into it. If punch first happens, I swear to God. I'm pretty sure punch first is going to happen. Yeah, dude, I attacked that base like 3 times in a row. Right? Initial, move back, then Ride the Wind, and then my second Ride the Wind. Yeah, sure. You mean this Misfortune list? Last. No, not a fighter flight. Ah! Jesus, man. Oh, for me. Oh, okay. So I will score, then I will manage top cards. Show. Oh, that's bad. Those are bad discards. Yon's tough because like you have to have open battlefields, you know? Like it's just really awkward. I think Yon is I think Yon's good, right? I think it's a really strong ability, dude. You just conquer and you can just kill something at base, but like you really need to have open battlefields, which I think in this meta is kind of awkward because you kind of have to contest for it. Like there's a lot of fighting and showdowns now, because of all the stuff that it can do. And then let's see. Do I want to move back, or do I just want to fortify this? So because I got 5, and then I can fortify it. So and then. Yeah, I'm just going to give it ganking, right? And then I'm going to move over here just to hold down this battlefield because I don't need to because I'm ahead on points. So he can discard and play the shovel, and then I'll steal it with our Arkshan when I draw it. Yeah, Yon actually it would be pretty solid in Misfortune, to be honest, right? Because if you can conquer, and then next turn give it ganking somehow. If you could ready it, that'd be really cool. Like the same turn, like Lucian does, but that'd be just be too broken. But yeah, yeah. No, Yon's good. Yon's good. Yon's really good. Um, yeah. So when it comes to removal, like bullet time, obviously, you can think about like Warwick in some regards. I run Warwick in here because of bullet time. Just deals with like big things without paying too much into power costs. But also, one cool thing is that with purple, you don't really need removal anymore. You just need to push them out of the battlefield. You have Overzealous Fan. We still have our Fighter Flights. You can put in Rebukes. And also, a card I'm thinking about like putting into the list is Downfell. But it's a different build. I have no hand. Yeah. Downfall is also something. If your opponent is like overdeveloped, just has too much stuff, and you have cheaper things with like Treasure Hunter, Overzealous Fan. We have cheap equipment, right? And also, if you're at full runes, you can downfell, right? And you can play your Bounding Misfortune to open battlefield. So that's something I was considering. I haven't worked on it yet and making it kind of like a little cohesive, but it is an option. Yeah, because so, if you downfell, you still have enough runes to actually play your Misfortune from hand. So that's one point, and then possibly another point in the future by holding. So it's kind of hard for them to develop after that. But we have to. So like right now, 3, 6, 7, 8. So next turn, I would be able to do it if I had it in hand. So I'll go up to 6. He's got the Rune Runner, which is terrible. Treasure Hunter. Let's grab a gold. Then play Misfortune here. Then we'll develop a Lucian, and then we'll put Doran's Blade onto it. Then we'll move Misfortune back, or sorry, Lucian back, so we can attack this base next turn and stack some things on there. Oh, by the way, I know you wanted to. You wanted to hook up for some videos, dude. I know you opened or you started your new YouTube channel. Just let me know your schedule. You can, message me on my my X account or whatever, or on Discord. You're on Discord too. Like Discord would be much better. Then we could set something up. We could do like a co-stream. Just play some games, and then I'll hook you up on, my channel, linking your channel and stuff like that. So, if you need any help, just let me know. I'd love to do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Awesome, dude. 60 subscribers. The first 100 is like the hardest. After that, it just like steamrolls up. Yeah, so just, message me on the Discord. Why are you playing Mind Splitter? Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely hit me up on Discord. Just message me. We'll set something up. Uh, yeah. So I reveal my hand to Oni as he is uh as I don't have anything. Alrighty, so he's developing a lot of gold. He soul gorgered into Mind Splitter. I don't know why he wasn't playing it at Battlefield. It's kind of awkward. Oh, dude, thank you, man. Thank you. That means all the world to me. They're not the best videos in the world. I'm still learning. Like I like learning editing everything from like day one was just like stitching things together time after time, and as you go on, you learn more about editing stuff and kind of making what people want to see in terms of content. I do like your videos too. I've watched your stuff, so keep it up, man. Definitely keep doing it. It's easy to give up. It's hard to keep on going and learn. On the hunt, my God. Okay, that was a wombo wombo combo. I love it. Oh, that's why he played it at base. I was curious as to why he played them at base because this is like one of the coolest signatures. It's just ready your units, and you develop a gold. So let's do. Can we fight anything? That's a 5 might unit. Is there anything we could do? No. Oh wait, hold on. We will do. So we'll do this. The Mind Splitter. Oh wait, no, it doesn't work like that. But it's okay. We'll just fight with the misfortune. That's fine. Because I rather not have that Mind Splitter on the battlefield because it's easier to take next turn. Than than have than just have like you know what I mean? Like I rather just have the one soul gorger on the battlefield. Sorry, I couldn't think well. Yeah, dude. Yeah. The video will be popping up as an upgraded Spiritforged stuff. You have a good night, man. Hit me up on Discord, and then we can co-stream one day, depending on your schedule, whenever you can. Have a good night, dude. Peace. All right, so back to the game. Let's see. This is at. That was a crazy turn from Oni, by the way. Alrighty, so we have Dornsby. We have a treasure hunter. Unfortunately, we are low on our hand size. So let's equip this here. We'll group this to a Lucian to make it 6. We'll pay the 1 power. 1, 2. We'll just play 1 floating. So we'll move here. 6 to 5. So we'll conquer. We'll ready. Now, if I move here with all this stuff, I have 11. I have 11, 12, and he has 10, 13. That's unfortunate. So the issue is he goes to 6, and he has, 7, 12 there. pickle. Quite the pickle. I get to make a gold token here. This is actually a really crucial turn. Because he goes to 7, and then he can conquer with this battlefield, but he can't split them up, and I can't risk losing. So if he has anything like a punch first, he can also, technically, if he gets 2 purple runes, I believe. Or not even, because of the gold. So he needs at least 1 purple rune next turn to accelerate the severe. I think this is game on his end. There's not much I can do. I can develop 6, 11, 12, 13 might opposed to his 12, but he can accelerate the severe. Or I can move over here with 6, 11, 12 might and kill. No, I can't even take his 13 might there. Not good. Not good. Alright, so I think we just lose from here. He just had such a crazy turn last turn. It is absolutely insane. And then we just develop this as well, and then we just pray to the RNG gods. He is nothing because I have 6, 11, 12, 13 to his 12. It's a shame we didn't draw anything. Yeah, but we really need to add some card draw to this deck. Maybe that new card where you get to draw from we get to draw from a thing for every mighty unit. That makes sense in this deck. 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's 13. 13. Oh, wait. Yeah, you could just accelerate champion. Because I would be like... yeah. He's like, how do you want to lose? Fight or flight or everything? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's just gonna do that. Good game. Good game, Oni, as always. Fun game. His crazy turn won the game for him. Yeah, working on it. I think this deck needs shovel first. It's shovel, and then it should be good. As it runs out of hand. And conquering with Lucian is really makes sense. May put in Ezreal as well, but we'll see. Cool, awesome. So I think this is where I end the stream because it is 9:30. I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. I don't like to go too long, as I'm a busy person, and also I haven't eaten. Yeah, dude. Yeah, crazy turn, dude. Like, it was so much fun. But yeah. Just turn your voice down because no. Oh, dude, of course, it's fine. But yeah, crazy game. I think this list needs actually, hold on. So let's look at this together. We're just gonna exit the game, the deck list, and then we can edit the deck. So I think this deck definitely needs Ride the Winds are kind of awkward in here. I'm not going to lie. You don't really need Ride the Winds because we're conquering moving around so much with Lucian, right? If you're listening, Oni. Hard bargain is like a must in this deck. Treasure Hunter is really important. Helps with our rune economy. Tide Turner, maybe it's a cut. Because there's not really things I want to be saving. Kiana is also considered to be. I was thinking about taking out, and just putting in things from the side deck or sideboard, like Rune Runner or Akshan is also really good because it can just steal equipment, which is relatively, you know, prevalent in Spiritforged. Rune Runner might go in. Sabotage is also good for sideboard for control matchups. But Severe might make the cut, although still very good card. But this is like more of an aggressive list, like more of an aggro list. So still working on it. It's pretty good for what it does, right? Like in terms of an aggro meta. But if you want to make it mid range, you definitely could. You know. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I just need something for better on the late game. But I was honestly thinking of. So hear me out. Like, look, like purple and body, right? So if you were putting in things like this card, if we're putting in Downwell, right? So 8, 9, 10, right? So you need 8 and 2. Return all units and gear to their owners' hands. If we ever get overwhelmed, like I was in that situation with you, Oni, right? And I try to just kind of not even play Misfortune for my champion zone ever until I pop this. That's also like a really cool strategy because then everything gets back to your hand to the point where it like slows you down. You can't develop anymore. The issue is hard bargain's a thing, but like because the idea is you play down well, right? Everything goes back to hand. Then you can play Misfortune from the champion zone in the late game to a battlefield, and then you can most likely hold like once, if not twice. So, early pressure. This is like a oh shit moment out of the, in the late game. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about playing down well. The thing is, it kind of just try early pressure with Lucid and Rune Runner. Because equipment has busted. Yeah, equipment is busted. The beast below, or bellow beast. What's it called? Where is it? Beast below. When you play, return another friendly unit and enemy unit to their owner's hand. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yo, what is this card? I've never seen this. Ancient Warmonger. I have assault equal to the number of enemy units here. Huh, interesting. Weird. I didn't even know that card existed in Spiritforged, to be honest. Harpoon Squad. Okay. This actually isn't too bad for Misfortune 2. When I move from a battlefield, give me +2 this turn. I'd much rather run this than Kiana, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, Downfell is too. Yeah, it doesn't really coincide. Like, if you want to control this, then that's fine. But yeah, I think Shovel goes in, right? This Harpoon Squad isn't terrible, honestly, because we're giving things ganking anyway. +2, moving from battlefield to battlefield isn't awful. Also, Spirit Wheel might make the cut too, because I was. So yeah, Spirit Wheel. Like, I had no hand late game, right? With Spirit Wheel, you play Spirit Wheel as a gear, and when you choose a friendly unit, you may pay 1 to draw after exhausting this. We're consistently choosing with we're choosing for free without investing into anything with Misfortune's, legend ability. So the fact that we give Lucian ganking and then we pay 1 and then we get to draw a card is, in my opinion, extremely strong. You know? Because when you choose a friendly union, you just pay 1, you can just draw a card, dude. I think it's good. I think this makes the cut, honestly. You know? Yeah, dude. You always hit with misfortune on this. Well, no, this Downwell is not in the thing. But the issue is, what do we cut? You know, punch first is a must. Stack deck is a must. Call shot is a must. Like, it's already really tight list. Thorn's Blade, Hexdrinker, and Call. I think we. I don't know. The Hexdrinker, replace that for the shovel. I'm just testing things out, so we'll add the shovel. Thorn's Blade's just good, just solid. You know, 2 for 2. Like, can't go wrong with that. Treasure Hunter, Hard Bargain, Called Shot, Bullet. Yeah, Called Shot hurt us, didn't? Hold on, I'll jump on the. Yeah, Called Shot hurt us. Yeah. I think stack deck is enough, right? Because, like, if we're not running Ezreal or that nonsense combo, like, Call Shot just doesn't make sense. So I think instead of drawing with Called Shot, we draw with Spirit Wheel, and we add 2 of them. And I think this feels a lot better. One last rites is enough, I think, right? If you draw it, you draw it. Severe Mercenary is also something I might just take out for the Harpoon squad. Yeah. Better 3 stack decks, 2 gears, Spirit Wheels, and get rid of the call shots. Harpoon squad. I don't know. Like, Severe didn't really do much, honestly. Like, from playing the game, and the fact that it goes down from 6 to 4. It's the same thing, though. Honestly, with this, like, either it's like an ability that just has the same effect, but the thing is, this is a power cheaper. Spells that choose me cost 1 or 1 less. No, that doesn't help us. I think just Harpoon Squad over Severe. Yes, would go for 2x Doran's, 2x Yanking Shoes, and 1 right instead of Doran's Blade. Ganking Shoes, you think? I don't think I really need the Ganking Shoes. And 1 right instead of 1 Doran's. So you're saying... I don't know, dude. Cole's like pretty important because you can play it like all together, like really easily. The gold is like super relevant. 2 gold in 1 turn is pretty powerful, whereas the shoes +2 with ganking. Yeah, I see that. And then I could target down. Oh, you mean, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. If you put the shoes on this, then it becomes a 8 might unit that is dirty when it's ganking around. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So take away 2 Doran's Blade. Or against big guys, look, Doran gives +2 and nothing more, and shoes give +2 and ganking for an extra power. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Absolutely right. Where's the boots? Where's the boots? So we had 2 boots, and I think we take out Severe. We put in Harpoon Dude because Harpoon Dude with Harpoon Dude with ganking boots makes it an 8 might unit when it moves around, which is pretty crazy. That's a lot of might to deal with. Yep. Yep. I think that's a little more consistent, right? Oh. Two boots, 2 spirit wheels, 1 last right, 1 call. Lucian, Severe. I think Kiana's also something to consider something else, but honestly, I didn't really play her this turn, but still really good because you can move her around with Misfortune too, so it's irrelevant. It's a good. I like Kiana. It's a strong card in my opinion. I didn't really get to play it these test games. Yep. I think this is tighter. I think this is nicer. 2 Warwicks. People are like, here's the thing with Warwick. A lot of people think just like Warwick, oh, you're using it just to clear battlefields. I'm like, no, dude, it still enters ready. You know, like it's still good. Yeah. And the sideboard is pretty solid, right? Sabotage, Rebukes, Rune Runners. She kind of mischievous. Rune Runner for Kiana is what I was thinking also. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I don't want to change too much. Who's this card? Dude, I don't even. Who is that, dude? I've never seen this card either. J. Medarda. When you choose me with a spell, draw one. I'd put this in the Misfortune deck if it was just if you choose me, draw one, but no. I've never seen that card before, guys. Or it's too insane. To be honest, the sideboard better. Not needed sideboard out instead. Lose the game in. Yeah. Yeah. So, because I didn't play Kiana. I didn't use Kiana at all. So I think I take out 3 Kianas and I'll put in here Rune Runners to all 3 to the, and I'll just take them out like this. And then just put 3 there. It's just too good. Harpoon, Warwick, Lucian, Overzealous, Tide Turner. Tide Turner is good, just a high to switch around, dude. Because also Tide Turner is like Harpoon Squad's a great target for Tide Turner as well. When it moves from battlefield to battlefield, it's like sick. It's really disgusting, actually. I just need 2 more for my sideboard, in which. No, we don't put down well on the sideboard. That's stupid. That's just not good. Like legitimately, let's talk about like real life status right now. We don't put that in the sideboard. The average cost is 2.54, which is actually really good, right? And then it goes up to the tail end of the late game. So we have a strong mid game by playing a bunch of things, and then late game we just have like good stuff. I think this is much better. Sideboard, orange. What's orange? Sabotage, Rebuke. Some gear destruction with no, we have stealing. We don't need gear destruction if we just steal the gear. Fake Aurelia support. Yeah. Akashan, I have. Akashan is great. Pay 2 powers, and there's a cost to play me. When you play me, if you pay the additional cost, yeah, you steal something. You steal gear. Yeah. I think that's good. You don't need gear removal because you can have like stealing gear on a stick. I just need 2 more for the sideboard, and then I'm gonna close out the stream as I've been streaming almost for 4 hours, and I need to eat something. Maybe another. Sideboard. Screw it. You know, for now, I'll just put like another, just to save it, and then I'll work on it in the future. I gotta get out of here. I'm starving, dudes. Mind Splitter's not a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, that's a great idea. Here, let me just do that right now. So we'll do 1, and we'll put in 2 Mind Splitters. Yeah, I have to do the unit to the sideboard. I hate how they do this. Cool. There it is. So the list is as follows. Obviously, Misfortune, purple, right? Because it's cool to play things to open battlefield. Also, you're correct, Oni. Yeah, thank you so much for helping me with the fine tunings of the deck, as you always do this, as you were an amazing deck builder. Seriously. If you guys have any questions in decks, honestly, hit up the Discord and talk to Oni. He'll help you out with anything. He just sees lists and is like, okay, he needs this, and that to kind of like curve out and just like wombo combo things out. But yeah. So after testing, because I want to play something purple, but I don't want to play Draven or Aurelia or whatever. And honestly, we're in a situation where in Spiritforged, we don't know how much product. So I live in Europe. I don't know how much product I'm going to be able to get, to be honest. So like the ideas of grandeur when I'm going to able to play like a Draven deck with 3 spinning axes and 3 red Dravens is probably like less than 60%, 40% chance, honestly. So be prepared, right? That you may be disappointed and you might not get everything you want when opening Spiritforged, unless you have like good friends, that you can like split things with. I know me and an individual, we agreed that he wants to play Legend. I'll help him out if he helps me out with my stuff. So I have a Origins Legend that I want to upgrade. I'm going to be bringing to Nexus Knights, along with a Spiritforged Legend that I want to upgrade to bring to Nexus Knights just for fun, and winning some prize packs. So Purple Misfortune, 3 Fight or Flight, 3 Ride the Wind, 3 Stack Deck, 3 Punch First, 2 Bullet Times, 2 Hard Bargains. Treasure Hunters, Tide Turners are really good for targeting the Harpoon Squad. Overzealous Fan, just because it's a great way to protect, and also, all the other purple decks are running it, so to counteract that, to counter them, you just kind of have to keep up with their tempo in terms that, like, they're using it to push you out of battlefield, so we have to counter that as well. Lucian is, like, a really big star of the deck because you get to target it down with Misfortune's Legend ability after it conquers, because it gets ready and then it can gank over, or Wake Force from solid removal and also it enters ready. Harpoon Squad, because it works really well with Misfortune. Also, if it just has the ganking boots, right, and moves from battlefield to battlefield, it's hitting for 8. Rune Runner, because it's absolutely busted. The gears are Call, Last Rites, so we can play things from trash when we're conquering, because we're doing that pretty often. Right, Spirit Wheel, because it has this really cool interaction where you get to target things down with Misfortune's ability for free, and then you just have to pay 1 Exhaustus and you draw 1, so it just works really, really well. And Boots the Swiftness for things just for ganking, it's a Misfortune deck. So we do misganking things. Treasure Hoard for gold, Arena's Greatest just to aggro it out a little bit and get a little more points, and Rufus Row for some protection because it's just a really good battlefield. Rune Split is 6 and 6. Sideboard, Sabotage, Rebuke, Akshan for gear removal, stealing, and Mind Splitter because it's just a good card. And that is it. So, Oni, thank you so much for your help. Greatly appreciate it. That is it for this stream. Look out for the video. We'll be doing some content for Spiritforged. We are about a week away almost from the pre-release event of Spiritforged. Hope everyone is ready for that. Check out the video if you haven't already. There is the deck list and the rules, as it may give you an advantage on your pre-release event. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you probably tomorrow. I might be streaming. Actually, no. I have work. I got like a late shift tomorrow, so I won't be on tomorrow, but expect the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.